today our focus is going to be, why do focus groups matter? And I'm going to share with you a product development tool that you can use. The world is changing so fast, and the truth about it is that as entrepreneurs, we didn't go to school per se to become entrepreneurs. We went to school to get a job. And then after that, the job thing didn't work, or it's not working so well, and then we start our own businesses. So most of the times, the education that the baseline education that we have is for a white collar job, not even a blue collar job. So our mindset and conditioning is geared towards white collar activities, white collar tendencies. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just setting a foundation so that as I'm going along, you can begin to unpack any conditioning that slows you down or sabotages what you do. So I'm going to share a product development tool. It's a common tool. I did not create it. It is created by Strategizer. As an entrepreneur, you must learn to get tools that work for you. Kama fundi, you get the tool that works for you. And this tool works very well for me when I work with business owners. I've been a business advisor now for 10 years. I've been working with small and growing businesses for 25 years. Why are focus groups important? It takes the guessing out of planning, all right? You need to have a focus group because number one, it takes the guessing out of market planning, all right? Then market planning is a huge piece of why an organization can succeed. Today, we are digging deeper into one item of marketing. So focus group can help you identify your target market, all right? Because many times we find that, especially as business owners, you start a business because of a need you saw. Maybe you are working and you started selling clothes, and then women bought the clothes, you made money, and then you suddenly think, I need to go and buy some more clothes. But only women in your company or women in a certain bank bought the clothes. Will the other women also like those clothes? So you can do a focus group to understand what kind of clothes do women like. Then after that, you want to dig deeper and find the ideal customer in the market. So one, you went and bought clothes. The clothes, many people bought those clothes. Then now you want to dig deeper. People are already wearing clothes, isn't it? Before you went and bought your clothes, there are people wearing clothes. So you want to dig deeper and find out who is that person wearing clothes but has a need that is not being met. The focus group can help you find that out. So women who wear clothes, but they don't get clothes that fit them right. Women who wear clothes, but they are too tall. So the dresses they wear, are short amlingonusu on their sleeves, all right? The focus group will help you dig deeper into the market to find your ideal customer. Another thing a focus group will do for you is to find out what competitors are doing without much ado. Because the people that in your focus group, they'll tell you, when I shop from Frida Boutique, they normally do this and the other for us. When I go to Jerry's Boutique, all right, we even have wine while we are trying our clothes. There's this and there's the other. At Njoki's Boutique, they deliver for us. At Njoki's Boutique, they have different colors. At Njoki's Boutique, they do special order. So you begin to hear what is happening out there in the world. As opposed to just going to somebody's website, it is static, you copy what they're doing. When you have a focus group, you start talking to real people and listen to real issues so that you can create real products to meet their needs. And then after that, a focus group can also help you to know how to promote, because you'll hear what they're saying. They're going to say, I don't go to social media. Me, I cannot stand social media, all right? So you start hearing, I read this in the newspaper, or I saw this on Instagram. Instagram is the one place that I need help. I really need help in Instagram. When I go to Instagram, I feel like I've gone to New York. I don't know left from right, all right? So what have I done? I have a social media manager. The beautiful thing is that some of these skills are for the people of today. The people of today, the millennials, they know how to use this. The younger ones, even than the millennials, I don't know what they are called, forgive me. But the younger people know what to do in the different spaces. So moving along here, I'm going to share with you the value proposition canvas. The value proposition canvas has two pieces, all right? One tool that you can use alone or with your focus group or with your staff is called value proposition canvas. And you can Google it, value proposition canvas. It is not mine. It is by Strategizer. It is common. It is out there. But it's the most helpful tool I have found to help with nail this product development thing. So we have the customer canvas and we have the product canvas, all right? And in the customer canvas, when you place it, there are three things that you want to find out. So the first thing before you think of competitor, you must think of your client. We spend a lot of time thinking of competitors, and there's nothing wrong with that, but we should spend more time thinking of our clients. I'm going to get to how to, this same value map can help you to map out, to map out the competitor, all right? So first we look at who are we looking for, and we're looking, this value proposition canvas helps us to map out the customer and then map out the product that will be amazing for the customer. Many businesses are not working because we are guessing, we are copying, we don't have understanding of what the customer is really looking for. When you have the value proposition canvas on the customer side, you need to understand the preferences and attitudes that shape their purchasing decisions. So you must understand that somebody paying you is a purchasing decision, and they're a human being just like you. Remember the last time you bought something, what did you do? When you want to purchase something important, there's a process that you go through. So if you can go through that process, you understand that other people go through that process also. We don't have to agree with what the customers say. Right now, we always say that SMEs need more capacity building. Not all SMEs agree they need capacity building. Some of them think they're very brilliant. They have PhDs, and the business advisor doesn't have a PhD. Who are you to teach me anything? So customers, you must understand the preferences and attitudes that shape the customer's purchasing decisions. And one good way to do that is having them in a room. Listen to them, and that's why a focus group is important. You can use this value map to, to map out their purchasing decisions. So the first thing, every customer, you see, this is the brain. The brain of every human being works the same. All customers are human beings. Another preference and attitude that shapes our purchasing decision is our wants. Our wants are emotional. They are not rational. All right. So a business owner wants to make more money. All right. Every business owner wants to make more money, including Frida Owinga, right here. I want to make more money so I can make more impact. A business without money is stress, all right? But as a social enterprise, I need to make money and I need to make impact. So the wants of the purchaser, the decisions of a purchaser are made emotionally, all right? And then they also have needs. The needs are rational. So you, as a business owner, you will understand their needs. You don't always understand their wants. So number one, you look out for hidden fears and you ask questions, all right? What would make you buy this thing? Why wouldn't you buy it? So you're not guessing. Remember, we said that focus groups will take out the guessing from planning. Then the next thing you want to know is, why do you want it? Then in the why do you want it, you will hear two answers. One is an emotional one, which is a want, and the other one is a rational one. If I don't get more money, that going back to the entrepreneur, if I don't get more money to run my business, I won't be able to hire, all right? So we tend to know why we need more money, but we are not understanding what the customer needs. On the other side is the product. So you don't mishmash things. So first you identify who the customer is, and then we identify what are their needs. And what are their needs is what experience are they looking for? I'm sorry about that. What experience are they looking for? You can guess you're alone in your bedroom, or you can have a focus group and ask them, if you had a wedding coordinator, what kind of person would you be looking for? Have you been married before? Did you have a wedding coordinator? What worked? What didn't work? If you are to do it again, what would you do differently? And you collect all these answers, and you begin to begin to get intelligence of what people are looking for in a wedding coordinator. And then you look at the benefits, all right? What is the benefit of using a wedding coordinator versus not using one? So what exists already? So in substitutes, you can map out what exists already. When you're doing a focus map, you do the reality, what exists already, and what you're trying to create. So what exists already for wedding coordinators? Many people use wedding committees, and a committee is a group of people, friends of the bride and the groom. Maybe they have never even gotten married, they've never had a wedding, but now these are the trusted people to help make decisions for the wedding. Do you see how crazy that is? Just like us business owners, we have different committees that we ask about our businesses on WhatsApp, on Facebook, random people asking questions, you don't know where they're from, and then you go and apply that thing in your business. So you should have a group of experts. You can have a focus expert group, all right? You can call it your business advisory team, and you give each other information and feedback. All right. So number one, what is the experience they're looking for? They're looking for a memorable experience. They're looking for a fun experience. You cannot guess experiences. All right, people can tell you. So your product is based on one, the experience the customer is looking for that you will hear from the focus group. The focus group is made up of people who have bought the kind of thing you're trying to create or are already using it, so that you get to understand the intel. And then the features, all right? The features, what should it do? Because remember, a bride is looking for a stress-free wedding, all right? So if you start here, feature is stress-free wedding, all right? Using me as a wedding coordinator, what is the benefit? You will save time. You will have a list of vendors. You don't have to run around looking for vendors. I will talk to the vendors for you. I will make sure the vendors show up because I have a contract with them. You will focus on getting married. What will the experience look like? The experience will be a stress-free wedding. So you see, so this value map proposition canvas helps you to map out the gains and pains of the product that you're creating, using real people answering the questions about your product. The value proposition canvas helps us to understand what consumers would like to do, what tasks would they like to do, what jobs do they want to get done. Going back to the wedding coordinator and the bride, what are the tasks the bride wants to do? The bride wants to get a dress, she wants to get a cake, she wants to get good food, she wants to get a good photographer. What are the jobs that she wants done? She wants to have a memorable event. She wants to save her time. She wants to be sane on her wedding day. She doesn't want to lose all her relatives by the wedding day. So the wedding coordinator makes the plan for the guest list and all that kind of thing. So when you're doing your focus group, there are three things that you need to understand. Number one, there are functional tasks. Functional tasks are practical considerations, usually quite mundane and straightforward. Your product will can have one of these or a mix of these or all of these. It can be functional, it can be social, and it can be emotional. Going again to the wedding planner and bride, functional, it must be able to save her time, to give her a stress-free wedding. And a stress-free wedding saves time, keeps me sane on my wedding day. All right, social, I look good, I feel good, people talk about me forever. They post on social media. So right, that wedding was it. They put us on YouTube, all right? That is a social need, all right, of our relationships and for society also to see. We want to feel like celebs. The truth is we are all celebs, all right? We just need to manage how we celeb about, but that's a story for another day. And then emotional tasks, everybody has preferences. Just like I love Kempinski. There are people who like Kibandisky, and there's nothing wrong with Kibandisky. That is what they like. I love Kempinski, all right? So I work hard to go to Kempinski. So somebody may look at me and say, that is such a waste of money. A plate of food for 5,000 and you owe money and you do this and the other. If I take that 5,000 and pay the debt that I owe, it will fall in an ocean. There's nothing wrong with debt. The only thing about debt is that you need to face it and find ways to eliminate it. We make debt look very shameful. It's not necessarily shameful. You may have taken some money, you may have borrowed some money, and you're in a bad place, you're not able to pay. Everybody's on your neck, CRB is on your neck, everybody. Just have conversations with them and make sure that you're finding a way to come out by generating other streams of revenue, not just looking at the work that is not working, looking at other things that you can do to get out. All right. So many times we describe ourselves with what we want to be, which the customer doesn't care about. The leading consultant in the south of Sahara. Nobody goes to the website to look for the leading consultant in the south of Sahara. They go to the website to look for somebody who can help them turn their passion into profit, to look for a branding manager, to look for a branding, So how do we come up with these names? Not by looking at the competitor's website, by having a focus group and listening to the words that we want. How did Passion Profit come up with the name Building Thriving Businesses? The first focus group I ever had in 2009 when I started this company, business owners that sat in a group told me things that I had to ensure that I change the narrative.